So let me just inform you guys. One day, I'll enter inside Biggie's house. I'll pass backyard. I'll go and fight on behalf of people. When I finish fighting, I'll now come outside, then I'll come and give you guys the review and analysis. You people be wondering like, who was the housemate that went to go and fight? Guys, I'm giving you advance now. I'm telling you in advance. Now me, it is I. So annoying. To just be pissing somebody off. Like guys, a lot of drama happened in Biggie's house last night, and one of the most outstanding one for me was V going to go and yell at Wathoni like she was a child. Guys, that is the reason I want to go and fight. If Wathoni cannot speak up from offline, I can speak up. I can fight her battle for her offline. Because guys, I was just so pissed yesterday. I was this close to entering my TV and going to go and help Wathoni to yell back, But that's by the way, guys. I'm going to give you guys the juicy details as to why that happened and what led to that. Another thing that happened was that, guys, we had a lot of conversations amongst the guys, and also between Ozo and NENGI. Guys, I'm sorry to say, but I'm getting tired of watching Ozo and NENGI go over and over and over again their conversation about their relationship that did not work. Guys, can they just drop it already? Because I'm sick and tired of hearing about it, And also last night, guys, Prince was dishing out some bro-coded relationship advice to Laycon on how to make Erica fall in love with him. Remember, guys, the last time Laycon received that kind of advice, it was from Brighto, and Tochi. So now, yesterday night, it was from Prince, So guys, these guys, they were calling Prince the GOAT, the greatest of all time, because he's able to get the affections of NENGI, Wathoni, and what's her name, Tolani Badge, So a lot of conversations circulated around, which I'm going to share with you guys in this video. So you need to watch till the end of this video as usual, because guys, I will give you all the information in details. I'm not going to miss anything. I'm going to give you all the information in details. But before I do that, please take a moment to pause this video and click on the red subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and become a part of this family. Remember, guys, I have informed you guys a lot of times that subscription to my YouTube channel is completely free, so don't be scared. A lot of people keep sending me DMs on Instagram asking me, oh Glory, am I paying money for this? No, you're not paying. Like, it's absolutely free, okay? And if you always want to receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one, still, you people are still sending me DMs on Instagram asking me that, Glory, when did you post a video? Have you posted a video? I have refreshed YouTube, but I didn't see your video. No, you're stressing yourself out, okay? If you turn on post notification whenever I upload a new video, you don't have to go through all that stress. Like, the information, the video will just fall on your laps like this bagam. So guys, let's take a moment, pause this video right now, okay? And if you have not subscribed, subscribe and then turn on post notification. That said, let's get into the gist. So in last night's video, I informed you guys about the Flutterwave task that Biggie gave to the housemates. Guys, remember, this is the 3rd week, so all the brands that are sponsoring the show, right, they are going to start giving the housemates a truckload of task to do, task and presentation, and prizes will be available to be won. Monetary prizes, other fiscal prizes will be available to be won. So the first brand that has come to give the housemates a task is Flutterwave. I never actually knew that Flutterwave is actually a big brand like that, Anyways, so the instructions was for the housemates to create a Flutterwave store with selected products using cardboards and an advertising campaign for the stores, right? And that was what they did yesterday. So in team 1, we have Yvonne store, which comprised of Eric, V, Ozo, and New. And in team 2, guys, figure it out yourself, okay? So let me just read the other teams because I didn't write it out. Team 3, we had Tolani Badge, Kidwire, Brighto, Tochi, and Erica. They call themselves the KEBT Naturals store. By the way, this particular team, they won the whole task because they actually did great. And team 4 comprised of Be Youthful store. It's comprised of Laycon, Tricky T, Kaisha, and Wathoni. So guys, they actually did great. And that said, guys, the winning prize from Biggie to the housemates is 50 Bbnaija each for winning the task. These housemates that won, or this team that won, they are going to get their prize as well from Flutterwave. And yesterday also, guys, was Ozo's birthday. Guys, when Biggie sent Ozo's cake and all the housemates were giving Ozo a birthday speech and wish, guys, you need to see the way the whole world stood still. Why? Because we wanted to hear NENGI's birthday shout out to Ozo. Hi! I have never been so wrapped in attention that way before in a long time, because I was literally trying to detox my phone, right? And I was watching my TV and everybody, the other person was talking, and it was time for NENGI to talk. Guys, see the way I disconnected the whole detoxing process. I had to give myself that stress. I had to carry the phone, put that for TV like this, because I wanted to know if babe was going to declare love. Remember, on Saturday, after the Saturday night party, it was Prince's birthday, and NENGI gave a very, very long emotional speech, and then she kept on emphasizing on, oh Prince, I love you, blah blah blah, you're amazing, blah blah blah. So that really touched Ozo, and Ozo was not happy at all. In fact, that was what also inflamed Ozo's resolve not to talk to NENGI in the house anymore, you know. And the rest of the housemates too, they were really surprised, and they felt like it was really insensitive of NENGI to have gone that far. So today, no, not today. Why did I shout it like that? So yesterday, I want to give it that dramatic effect. Yesterday, everybody was just waiting, you know, the housemates, everybody was quiet, but NENGI just went on to say, oh, Ozo is a very sweet guy, Ozo is cool, God bless you, God bless your family, kings and queens will sit while you stand, you know. So she was just praying for him. I'm like, what the actual hell? You just made me waste an entire 20 minutes of detoxing my phone's storage to come and listen to this crap. I wanted to know if she was going to declare her undying love to Ozo or something, but then she didn't do that anyways. And then that was that. So the housemates, they went into their rehearsals for their Thursday night presentation, and that was where Tricky T and Praise, they had a one-off. Guys, to think that Praise was up for possible eviction on Sunday, you would think that guy would calm down with the way he's, you know, buzzing around like a bee in the house, you know, because even in his diary session, he told Biggie that he did not know that he actually felt that people actually liked him because he was always himself, he was all over the place, but now he realizes that they don't like him that much, and that was why they did not vote for him to stay in the house. So one would think that he would calm down and stop being too loud, but no. So yesterday, guys, Tricky T, I mentioned to you guys in my previous video that Tricky T is a director of this play, and he was trying to get everybody in order, and the housemates, they played too much, you know. But also I also felt like Tricky T came off as being too harsh. Yeah, because I've heard that if you go to a Nigerian movie set or any other movie set and actors and actresses are not getting their lines right, I hear that because in the movie world, director is seen as god of the set. He can just be shouting, he can walk out anybody. So I felt like Tricky T went too extreme with the way he was shouting and insulting the housemates. You know, one person is doing something and he's like, so your sense no tell you, common sense no tell you say you're supposed to stand up, you know. So I felt like, guy, calm down now. You are just doing director inside Biggie's house. So what if you now have to be a director for a blockbuster movie outside the house? Are you going to be insulting everybody, even insult Biggie? Join, calm down, you know. So that was what happened yesterday. Praise was actually being naughty. He was playing with somebody, he was laughing, which I felt was disrespectful to Tricky T's authority, because last week when Praise was in charge of organizing the housemates for the circus presentation, everybody cooperated because they didn't know what they were doing, and apparently Praise was the only person that knew what he was doing, you know. So I felt like this time around, Praise, who is not really used to being subdued under people's authority, could not really have it. So he was just being disrespectful, he was disturbing, and Tricky T had to put him in his place by yelling at him that common sense no tell you say you need to stand up. And Praise was shouting that no, don't tell me that, don't tell me. And Tricky T was like, when it was your turn, everybody cooperated, so why are you disturbing? Why are you making a lot of noise, you know? And it was like, guy, you have no freaking idea what we're talking about. No, when it was my turn, I never insulted or disrespected anybody. And Tricky T was like, but you disrespected me by doing what you're doing, you know. So Praise was not happy, he was upset though. He carried that thing on his mind though till before he slept. So it was actually Erica that went to go and talk to him, that guy, you know, this is a group work, so just forget about it, you know. So that was what happened. Now let us get into the main gist. All this one, they are just preambles. Let's go into the main gist. So last night V and Tolani Badge, they were outside in the garden with Neil, and they were discussing about Wathoni's anger, why Wathoni has issues with Tolani Badge, and they were just talking about everything. They said that, oh, Wathoni is keeping grudges with Erica, Wathoni is keeping grudges with NENGI, Wathoni is keeping grudges with both of them, that what is wrong with her, that they actually told her to move beds, you know, out of the care they have for her. Now guys, in case you're confused about this whole bed issue, let me tell you what happened. So on Sunday, Lilo was evicted. Remember, when Lilo was in the house, Eric never really slept on his bed. He was literally sleeping on Lilo's bed because they were always cuddling together. After Lilo was evicted, V and Tolani Badge, they were now having a conversation, you know, and Wathoni was actually there, but they thought that she was sleeping, you know. So they were having a conversation that they feel like it's high time that Wathoni moves her bed and her things to Eric's bed. So apparently Wathoni, as I said, was one of those housemates that didn't have a bed in the house, you know. So she was sharing V's bed because V was actually sleeping on Neil's bed. So she was actually using V's bed, and also she was using V's storage space to keep Azaron cosmetic products, right? So Wathoni heard what they said and she didn't like it. She actually felt bad. She felt like they were tired of her, that they were trying to chase her out of the room. That was her own perception about it. So guys, it was a clear case of miscommunication, because these people, they would have clearly gone to have that conversation with Wathoni mildly, you know, but then they did not. So Wathoni felt offended. She felt like they were gossiping about her, number one. She also felt like they were trying to chase her away from the room to another room, like they didn't want her to be in the house. And another thing again that made Wathoni upset was that, come on, Lilo was a very, very nice person to everybody in the house, so at least they should give her that respect that she has just been evicted, instead of quickly chasing her to go and sleep on Eric's bed. That she felt like it was actually disrespectful of the fact that Lilo was evicted, you know, that they were not being emotional or sensitive about it, you know. So Tolani Badge, being the alpha female she is, she refused to go and talk with Wathoni, because for her already, they already had a tension between them, you know. And this tension, Wathoni had tried having that conversation with Tolani Badge. Oh guys, by the way, on Saturday night after the party, Wathoni was actually the one that was having a conversation with Prince. Tolani Badge was the one that went to go and interrupt the conversation, you know. So her making it seem like Wathoni was the one that came to come and interrupt them, I feel like, come on, that's not being fair. She was blatantly lying about it, you know. But I'm not surprised anyways, because she has said it to Ebuka and to the viewers that she's out to cause some drama. She's out to bring out the other side of Tolani Badge. So Tolani Badge, V and Neil and a couple of other housemates, they had this conversation, right? And whilst they were having a conversation outside, inside that same room, Wathoni was narrating the whole thing to Brighto, because Brighto was the one that actually asked her that, come on Wathoni, what's going on? I've been hearing your voice and your name in this house, what's going on? So normally now, Brighto is Wathoni's very good friend in the house, like almost like a bestie, including Tricky T. Tolani Badge used to be in that circle, but then she decided to wriggle herself out of it because she felt like Wathoni disrespected her, all because of man, that's Prince, you know. So Wathoni was telling Brighto everything that happened, and she was like, she didn't like it because she felt like they were trying to chase her out of Biggie's house, out of the room. That what did she do? So while she was talking, that was when V and Neil walked into the room and they climbed their bed, and Wathoni was still having a conversation with Brighto. And then all of a sudden, V was now saying in Yoruba that let's say this girl the craze or something like that. And she was now saying that, I thought I've told you several times that I don't want to hear about this conversation from you anymore. I don't want you to talk about it. And Wathoni was like, I don't understand. I'm having a conversation with Bright, and you're telling me not to talk about it again, you know. And V was just yelling.
How many days we've been having this? I've been hearing about this thing. Do you not expect me to be angry by now? I don't know. I don't care. I don't feel please. Please. When I start pointing at me, please. Who's pointing at you? Please. When I sat in front of you and I asked you if everything was okay and you said you were over it, then I'm still hearing about it till today. If you like, cover yourself. If you like, keep having this conversation. Me, I'll keep reacting. And every other day that I hear about this subject, I'll get more and more angry. Don't test me, oh. I'm not more mad. Feel like we humming. Me, I'll show you Pepe in this place. Fucking stupid.
Guys, When V walked into the room, honestly, the altercation went from 0 to 100. I didn't even see it coming, you know. But then I was also upset. So V went outside to the garden and she went to go and tell Tricky T, warn your girl, oh, I will show her pepper in this house. I've told her not to talk about this issue again. What the hell is wrong with her? Blah, 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 blah. So she was upset. And then Tricky T and Laycon, they came into the house to come and talk to Wathoni. And then they came to ask Wathoni and Bright what happened. So while they were asking what happened, Neo was now supporting V. She was like, I'm not supporting V, but how can you have an issue with somebody and then you are reporting what happened to somebody else and the person walks into that space? Don't you think you should keep quiet and not talk about it? Guys, I was just looking at Neo like this. I say, all of you people are mad. All of you people are mad. So I don't get it, guys. Sorry, this is just my own few minutes of reaction. I don't get it, right? V has been having this constant conversation since on Monday that Lilo has been evicted on Sunday. She has been having this constant conversation with Neo and Tolani Badge and Tricky T and any other person that cares to listen, that Wathoni has bad attitude. She has been spreading words about Wathoni, and the same way she has been doing is Wathoni too has been talking about it too with Laycon and what's his name, Tricky T, and also Bright. So it's even. Everybody has been narrating their own side of the story to their own camp. So what I don't understand is V coming into the room, hearing Wathoni having that conversation with Brighto, and then she's flaring up and telling her, I thought I said you should not talk about it. I said, I don't understand. Are you Wathoni's mother? Why would you be? What makes you feel like you're in the best position to tell Wathoni who to have a conversation about a grievance to and who not to talk about it with? I don't understand. Like, honestly, guys, I just saw V in a different light yesterday. I felt like V was actually bullying Wathoni because she just came out. She just came from outside where she just finished having that conversation with a bunch of other housemates. Not one housemate, not two housemates. You said it to a bunch of other housemates, and you've portrayed yourself as the saint, as the loving and caring V that is looking out for the best interest of Wathoni. Accepted. But why would you come into the room and you are upset that Wathoni is talking about it with Brighto? You just finished talking about it with people. Gosh! For me, guys, I just felt like V's reaction yesterday, it was completely uncalled for. It was completely like misplaced. I felt like she was just being unreasonable. That is my own opinion. I felt like she was just being unreasonable, and I love the way that Wathoni handled it. You know, she stayed on that bed because V actually went to Wathoni's side of the bed. You guys saw the video. She went to Wathoni's side of the bed and she was doing like this. I will show you Pepe. I will show. I'm like, London, I don't understand. London people, are they so ratchet? Because come on, girl, you're not acting like you're all bougie and classy and whatever, you know. You're acting so ratchet right now because the person you're going to go and clap hands for and gesticulate, I don't understand. And guys, trust me, I felt like that was just a clear case of provocation because she had no right whatsoever to shut Wathoni up. And you understand that, you know, V is your girlfriend, so you have to support her so that there'll be peace in your invisible marital home. But then call a spade a spade. What the hell do you mean? At the end of the day, if Wathoni is talking about it and V walks into that space and she keeps quiet, guys, I feel like that's going to be called gossip. Yes, because if you are afraid of talking about what you're talking about in front of the person that offended you, then it means you're a coward. So yesterday, Wathoni did not act like a coward. Instead, she talked about her grievance with Bright, and even though V walked into the room, she kept on talking about it, you know. So honestly, guys, that's the reason I want to go and fight Shao. I'm happy that you guys now know the reason, Shao. So after all of that altercation, NENGI and Ozo were discussing the issue between them. Now, NENGI has a lot of grievances against Ozo. She said that first of all, she finds it very, very childish that Ozo got upset over the truth or dare game. For her, she felt like, come on, somebody dared me, you know, to do something with Prince, and I did it. I felt like you should understand that it was a game. Why did you take it personal? Why did you get angry, you know? She also finds it very childish that Ozo was avoiding her in the house. She was very upset that for one whole week, she made several advances and several moves to have a conversation with Ozo, but Ozo was avoiding her. Me, you are avoiding me, you know, that kind of thing. She also says that what even surprised her was the fact that prior to that time, the only kind of conversations that they've been having in the house were platonic conversations, like platonic friends. It wasn't like they were in a relationship. It wasn't like they were dating or something in the house or lovers in the house. So she didn't understand why Ozo was going to pick offense and get offended by the fact that she played a game with a fellow male housemate, that she didn't see any, rationale behind it. And then she also said that she doesn't think Ozo takes her as a friend, because if they were friends, that he wouldn't stay for a whole week without talking to her. She just felt really offended by the whole situation. And then she also said that there are times that she tries to get close to Ozo, and then there's this whole tension in the house, the housemates making it look as if, she's trying to play him or something, so she just decided to just maintain her distance. And that's why she was close with Prince. That even the Prince that she feels like she's close to now, she doesn't know what's going on anymore. That sometimes you think people are your friend, but then you realize that they are not your friends. That even the Prince she thought was going to be a friend, that now things are looking somehow, so she's not sure of anybody anymore in the house. And then Ozo's own grievance is that NENGI told Prince, "I love you," on his birthday. I said, hey, so Ozo, that is what is eating you up. In fact, it's not even about the truth or dare thingy anymore now, but about the "I love you," she said to Prince on his birthday. And I could feel what Ozo was feeling at some point, because yesterday rather was Ozo's birthday, and NENGI gave a very, very brief speech, and she did not say anything like "I love you, Ozo," or any other thing, and I feel like that, guys. It was quite funny anyways. Whilst Ozo said that, NENGI was like, "I don't understand, why is it a problem that I said I love you to Prince? Every other housemate said it when they were giving their own speech, so why do you have a problem with that?" And I'm like, NENGI, come on, you can't act so naive or act so insensitive. Come on. I mean, you are obviously aware that Ozo has a soft spot for you. He has been telling you that he likes you, he likes you, he likes you, so you should know that it will get him in his feelings, you telling Prince "I love you." And I feel like NENGI knew what she was doing that night. She deliberately wanted to get Ozo to be offended, because as she said, she has been trying to talk to Ozo in the house, and Ozo did not give her the attention. And another thing they also mentioned again was that NENGI was like, "Oh, so if you don't like me, if you don't want to date me, why are you catching feelings?" And Ozo was like, "Who said anything about I want to date you? I did not say I want to date you." And I'm like, Ozo, is there something wrong with you? Like, man, is there something wrong with you? Okay, you don't want to date NENGI, so what the hell do you actually want from her? You just said it yourself, you don't want to date her. So why are you offended when she's with other guys in the house? It doesn't really make sense, Guys, you see these housemates, they need deliverance. And now, moving on to the three musketeers that were giving themselves relationship advice on how to entrap one certain female housemate in the house. I'm talking about none other than Laycon, Prince, and Tricky T. Guys, this advice, it will blow your mind. So Tricky T was asking Prince, if he were to choose between Lucy, NENGI, Tolani Badge, Wathoni, that who would he go for? Who does he like the most? And he said that he likes all of them. He likes all of them. And then they were all having their conversations, and Laycon was complaining about his feelings for Erica, which is unrecruited. So they were all laughing about your situation, and Laycon asked Prince for advice. He said, "What would you advise me to do?" That it gets him really, really upset that he has made his feelings known to Erica, and Erica did not take him serious. He doesn't know why, And then the one that really annoys him the most is that right now he doesn't get jealous anymore. That he used to get jealous, but he doesn't get jealous anymore. What really, really upset him is that it has now turned from the feeling of jealousy to irritation, and he feels like Kid Wire is disrespecting him, because every time he's trying to have a conversation with Erica the way they used to be, Kid Wire would just come from nowhere, pop from nowhere, and hold Erica around the waist and start kissing her neck and start kissing her back. That he feels is very, very disrespectful, and Erica does nothing about it. So that was why earlier today he told Erica that, "Listen, I'm going to give you space from now on. I can't do this anymore," And Erica wants him to continue with the chase, but for him, he said he's tired. He's not that sort of person that enjoys chasing after women like that. If I like you, I make my intentions known to you, then fine, that's it. You take it or you leave it, So he asked Prince for advice, and this is what Prince said. Prince said that, one, he should make Erica understand that he likes her. And Laycon was like, "I've already done that, but she's not taking me serious." Prince said, "Okay, number two, Put her in a situation where she longs for your attention. Hey! Guys, you know what? I think I should just play the video for you guys to see for yourself, because these guys, they are crazy. They are clowns. Guys, when I heard all those advice, even if I am not male, trust me, I have taken that advice, so I am going to use it. Because me, this my friend, this my boyfriend there, he likes playing hard to get for me sometimes, even though I know he likes me. So me now, I'm not going to use all that advice. No more eye contact, no more communication, no more, oh baby, I miss you, lie. I'm not doing it again. I'm going to make him miss my attention. I swear down. You see all that advice? I'm going to use it for my own relationship. Like, it's gonna work. It is gonna work out, I'm telling you guys. But guys, I really loved the advice that Prince gave, and it was just very, very funny, you know. And Laycon was saying that this is actually the same advice that Kaisha gave to him, that she said no eye contact, no touching, no communication anymore. And Prince was like, no, you will communicate with her, you know, but it's gonna be half a cup full. You're not gonna give her 100% attention as you used to. I say, all these people in this house that are coming with their own relationship advice. The other day, it was Brighto that was advising Laycon that whenever you see Erika, hug her from behind. When you hug her from behind, do it 5 times. It's going to work. I say, I don't understand. Oga, jazz, na juju, na touch and follow be that one. And now Prince is coming with his own advice. I said, okay, all this advice people are giving, I will take it. I will go and use it in this very world where we are. Let me see if it's gonna work. And if it works, guys, trust me, I'm gonna come and give you guys feedback. And then, guys, that was when Prince started discussing about NENGI, you know, because we were asking him what's his situationship with NENGI, and he said that NENGI is very cunning, that he's tired of the whole deal. Today NENGI is talking to him, tomorrow she's talking to Ozo, today NENGI is talking to him, tomorrow NENGI is, you know, chasing Ozo, that he's tired about the whole thing. And then he says that he's giving her till this weekend, that if by this weekend she still continues in the same attitude, that he's going to tell her to her face to stay away from him, that he is done with all those childish plays, he doesn't like it, he's tired of it, you know. And then Chukwu now asked Prince about Wathoni, and he said, wow, that Wathoni is very, very adorable. That funny enough, over time talking to her, spending time with her, that Wathoni has grown on him, that for some reason the girl is just so sweet, that he likes her, you know, that he might possibly have something to do with Wathoni in the house. So guys, remember, Wathoni also likes Prince, okay? And Tolani Badge also likes Prince, but Prince does not see himself having a relationship with Tolani Badge in the house. I mean, lovers relationship kind of thing, you know. So he has told us several times that he just wants to have a platonic relationship. So guys, let me not lie to you, I'll be very, very happy if Prince finally settles for Wathoni, because both of them are going to be a good match, I swear down. Although Wathoni has her own madness, so when she's upset, she bottles up things inside, and Prince is one person that is very, very good at psyching people up. You know, he will psych you up, he'll make you express your feelings. So I would be so happy if both of them come together as one in that house. And then Prince
put her in a situation where she longs for your attention.
I don't clear and say I won't do that space already.
Now you enter the no eye contact game.
Which let's learn from the masters. Which was what
You keep the glass half full.
So later that night, Brighto was gisting Tochi about what happened between V and Wathoni, you know. So according to Brighto, he feels like, no, everybody has to be fair, you know, that Wathoni, he was the one that asked Wathoni a question and Wathoni was answering, so he didn't see any reason why V was reacting the way she was reacting, that he just felt like, no, everybody should just be able to express themselves. And then Tochi had this to say about Wathoni, and I know that whatever he said is out of spite, for the reason that Wathoni did not give him attention or reciprocate his love interest in her. Now, Tochi said that Wathoni's silence is deadly. That all these people that are very quiet, he doesn't like it when they are quiet because their silence is deadly. That he doesn't just like that about Wathoni. He also said that it's also too hard for Wathoni to, you know, mingle with other people. That Tolani Badge used to be like that, but then she forcefully broke out of it after Ebuka confronted her about it, you know. But it feels like Wathoni does not like mingling with the rest of the housemates. And I'm like, I don't understand. Is it that you are CCTV in the house? I mean, How would you say that, you know? So another thing he also said was that it's been over 2 weeks and Wathoni has refused to mingle with other people, that he feels like she's just being in a shell, you know, that he just doesn't like that about her. I was just laughing and say, Tochi, calm down. We know that you are carrying this grudge in your heart against Wathoni because you've tried to have a conversation with her to express your love interest in her, and girl did not take you serious. So bro, calm down. Or brah, calm down. According to Neil, brah, calm down. Anyways guys, I'm gonna be dropping another video very, very soon to talk about a very, very much anticipated topic that a lot of you have been looking forward to on this channel, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. So let me know what you think about all that happened on this particular video. Let me know in the comment section below and I will get back to you. And then also look forward to my next video because guys, it's gonna blow your mind. Now go laugh tire. That's it guys, have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.